Shalom. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Ha, or Ha, Kodash, Ma'amath. Double honors to the elder apostles of GMS and their elders. Double honors to my elder, Harawan Banya Sharala of the Lions Den Camp, here in Jacksonville, Florida. Also, salutations to the sincere Akim, pushing this truth and sincerity around the four corners of this earth. I'm Nakar Harab, Banya Sharala, coming out the Lions Den Camp of Yasharala here in Jacksonville, Florida. Now today I'll be coming out with a little small lesson, quick lesson. It won't be before you too long, but it is concerning Esau's CBDC / MOTB. You know, we have a lot of guys, a lot of these groups that's breaking this down totally wrong. That's not going according to the doctrine. That's not rightly dividing the word of truth and doing what is to be said of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Now, this thing, this MOTB is a physical thing. It is a piece of technology that they will invade the abode with. And what I mean by abode, I mean the body. This is a physical thing. This is not metaphorical. This is not, let's see. This is not a cell phone. It is not a credit card or a debit card or ATM card. It is not sin. It is not a man-made religion or belief. It is not the Edomite woman. It is none of these things. It is a physical thing. A physical thing that has already been, for lack of a better term, mastered and patented. It is not some metaphorical thing. According to the Bible, according to the scriptures, it is a physical object that you will have to receive in order to be a part of this new form of societal BS that Esau is trying to implement into the earth. So the fact that these guys are trying to say that it is everything opposite of what the Bible said it is, they know nothing. As a matter of fact, Salakia. Before I get started, I forgot I did write it down. The title of this lesson is the MOTB / RFID is a physical thing. Get it through your thick skull. And a lot of these dudes, you know, I'm refraining from saying certain words because, to be honest, it is quite bothersome and aggravating and annoying. You've had the Akim, the elders, break this down constantly, numerous times, and yet and still you break it, they still going off. But again, the MOTB / RFID or the CBDC is a physical, well, the MOTB and the RFID is a physical thing. The CBDC is more of a current, well, it's a digital currency that they're pushing towards, but it's just a prelude to the actual physical thing that will use CBDC. But nonetheless, let's just get right into it. This is Revelation chapter 13. I'm gonna start at verse 16. Verse 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. Now let's jump down to verse 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. Now, what is that mark? this mark here, in this sense, it means karax or karagma, a cut or incision into the body. And it says he's going to cause all. This is going to come on the whole world. This is the hour of temptation. It's going to come upon the whole world. But it says here he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. So he's going to cause adults, babies, rich people, poor people, famous people, non-famous people, people that are locked up, people that are not locked up, to receive this mark in their right hand and or in their forehead. This is a physical thing. It does not say he's going to cause all to receive sin in their forehead or in their hand. He's not. It doesn't say that he's going to cause all to receive a phone in their hand, their right hand or their forehead, or to receive man-made religion in their right hand and or forehead, or to receive a Edomite woman in their right hand or in their forehead. It says he's going to cause all to receive a mark. And that mark is a physical thing because it is already in motion. Sweden. It's a company over here in Wisconsin. Over 700 and something employees have gotten the MOTB just so they can get into work. And guess what? It is a physical thing that they had to get inserted into the abode, the body, in order to work for that company. So this is a physical thing. But a lot of you numb nuggets, you upstarts, you novices, you fly-by-nighters, you Johnny-come-latelys can't seem to get it right. Because the spirit of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, is not dealing with you. That's why you can't get it right. And a lot of cats that break this down, a lot of them are prideful, presumptuous, and self-willed. But again, verse 16, it says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So you're not going to be able to buy, sell, or trade without this mark. You're not going to be able to do nothing. And it's not sin. People still buying, selling, and trading. So it's not sin. They're not buying, selling, and trading with sin. They're not buying and selling and trading with a cell phone. You can pay for things, but it's not a physical. It's not a thing that's going to be in your body. You can hold the phone in your hand, but this device will be inserted into the hand and or the forehead. You can't insert an Edomite woman into your hand, right hand, or into your forehead. You can insert man-made religion into your right hand and or your forehead. It does not work like that. The MOTB is a physical thing. And you won't be able to buy, sell, or trade without it in this new upcoming system that Esau is trying to implement. But it is to not really. It's a futile attempt. But this is a physical thing. You're not going to have to get the barcode tattooed on your body to buy, sell, and trade. So it's not a tattoo either. You ain't going to be able to get 3 numbers put on your skin and like, oh yeah, I get. No, it's a physical thing, man. It's a physical thing. How dense do you have to be? It's physical. It is administered through, we'll say, a syringe. They've shown it on TV. They've shown it on mainstream media and alternative media. This is a physical thing. This is a prophecy that's before your very eyes. This is not something that is man. This is not something that is made up of man. This is a physical thing, and it will happen. Let's jump over to chapter 14, just to show you that if you get this, what the Lord gonna do to you. This is chapter 14 of Revelation, verse 9. It says, "And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, If any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand." Self-explanatory. If you receive the mark, that means you're bowing down to the image and the beast, like the beast system and its image. Once you get that, once you receive that, you're saying you bow down to this system. And that Esau is your God. But again, verse 9, "And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, If any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand," it don't matter which hand you get it in either. As a matter of fact, it don't matter where you get it. You get it, this is what's finna happen to you. Verse 10, "The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. He shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb." You know what that means? When you get that chip, that C hip, you're going to get fire dipped. It's just that simple, meaning the Lord is going to destroy you. He's going to judge you in his hot displeasure, his anger, in his wrath that's going to be poured out without mixture, meaning he's not going to hold it back. Let me get a precept real quick. So like you bear with me. Okay, let's go to Ezekiel chapter 22 real quick. Verse 20. This is Ezekiel chapter 22, verse 20. It says, "As they gather silver and brass and iron and lead and tin into the midst of the furnace to blow the fire upon it to melt it, so will I gather you in my anger and in my fury, and I will leave you there and melt you." So once you take the MOTB, you get this C hip, as Elder Apostle Hart like to say, the Lord gonna leave you right here in America and melt you. He's going to destroy you. He's going to get rid of you. He's going to burn you to nothing, literally. Now, let's go back. Revelation 14, verse 10. "The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels, and in the presence of the Lamb. So once you take that C-hip, that MOTB, and the Lord bring this indignation to America like he's going to do in the form of ICBM missile, which is going to cause the lake of fire, the Lord's going to leave you here and melt you. And that's that fire and brimstone. You're going to be what? Tormented before what? The presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. Before the elect and the heavenly host and Yahweh Shai. You're going to burn. You're going to melt. So if you take that chip, you're going to get fire dip. It is what it is. One more, because these fools keep breaking it down wrong, and this is why they break it down wrong. 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 3. But if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost. See, these fools that we hear coming out, Johnny come latelys, breaking down a prevalent prophecy the wrong way. The gospel is hid to them because they are lost. Spiritually, they don't have any understanding. They don't know that this is a physical thing. That's why they say it's 100 million other things rather than what it really is. But the truth is, it is a physical thing. And when you get it, that's going to be the end of you. Point blank, period. Verse 4. In whom the God of this world hath blinded the minds of them which believe not, lest the light of the glorious gospel of Hamashiach, who is the image of Yahweh, should shine upon them. So the God of this world, who's the God of this world right now? Esau. The tabernacles of Edom. They're the God of this world. And they have blinded the minds of what? Those who don't believe the truth. Those who don't believe in Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. With what? With man-made religions, philosophies, beliefs, and doctrines. Our people are blinded. And these fools that keep breaking down the MOTB the wrong way, they're blinded. Lest the light of what? The glory, lest the light, the truth, the glorious gospel of Hamashiach, who is the image of Yahweh, should shine upon them. That's the only way they would get it. The truth has to be revealed to them. The spirit has to, the Lord has to quicken them, meaning make them alive in the spirit. This is the only way. Verse 5, because a lot of these fools out here, they think that we are just out here winging it, making up our own thing. Verse 5, for we preach not of ourselves, but Hamashiach Yahweh Shai the Lord, and ourselves your servants for Yahweh Shai's sake. So we don't preach of ourselves. When we break down these prophecies, we ain't no sitting down and coming up with your own thing. According to the spirit, according to the scriptures, prophecy came not of old time by the will of men, but by holy men who were moved by the spirit of the Lord to speak. Point blank, period. So the fact that we're telling you, the men of the Lord are telling you, look, this is a physical thing. We're not speaking of ourselves. But these fools, the gospel is hid to them. That's why they don't know. They've been blinded by Esau. So again, the MOTB/RFID is a physical thing. Get it through your thick skull. Shalom.